Dirt Gang, what's poppin'? We back with another video. I know it's been a minute, but it's me and my beautiful co-host. We here to talk about Scrap and Chaotic and the drama that they got going on. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. What you think about this whole situation?
It's crazy. A lot of people are judging Scrap for what Chaotic is saying or whatever, but Scrap been out here, number one, and he's been in the business for over 20 years. So a lot of people are saying that he's not a good friend. He's jealous, but I don't think that. I don't think he's jealous. He don't have no reason to be jealous. And as far as the friend thing go, I mean, Scrap is a man that has children. He has kids. He can't jump up every time somebody that don't have kids call and say, oh, let's do a video. Let's do this. Let's do that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Scrap, he's been around the game long enough to where he has his career scheduled around his kids and his family and his, the everyday things that he got to do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Chaotic, he kind of did, you know what I'm saying, use Scrap's name to, come up off of,
Exactly.
So I just.
And we're going to give you an example. Like, let's give him an example. So Chaotic in his video, he's saying that he's always booked. He's always added Scrap in with all of his bookings. He said, and Scrap never booked him on anything. Okay, but look, Scrap been out here way longer than Chaotic, right?
Exactly.
So if they got a deal that's going on, say for instance, Chaotic goes and he's
booked to do a show for probably around 10,000.
Right.
But once he say, oh, well, I can get Scrap to come do the show with me, well, that's going to shoot the booking up to like 35, 40,000 to where he's going to make another 5 to 10,000 more than he was going to make just by bringing Scrappy's name up and bringing Scrappy with him.
Exactly. So I think that's what Scrap is saying when he's saying don't bite the hand that feed you. He probably brought him on to Love and Hip Hop, Yes, Chaotic is doing stuff, and he's moving up in the world, which is a good thing. But I don't think that Scrap is jealous, and I definitely don't think that he is not being the person that Chaotic is saying. He's saying all types of stuff, but that's here or there. My thing is, if you are making money, don't let the money make you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it end your friendship, you know what I'm saying, or whatever y'all got going on. Now, I've always thought that Chaotic was kind of sassy, my opinion. Even with some of when Chaotic started his YouTube channel with Scrap, I can tell that Scrap felt uncomfortable with things that Chaotic was saying, you know what I'm saying, in these videos. So that's why I don't think that he really wanted to show up like that, because really Scrap is not really somebody to hang with a type of person like that. I think that Scrap is just a nice person, but once you get to acting a certain type of way, moving a certain type of way, then he's not on that. That's just how I feel. That's my opinion.
Exactly. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, Chaotic, he was getting mad because he was having to put in more footwork than Scrap. Scrap, he's more of a household name. He has a bigger name. He's been in the game longer, so, you know what I'm saying, he doesn't have to do all the extra stuff. Like he said, Chaotic was out here begging for skits and begging for features and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Scrap, he's already a big enough name to where he doesn't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? His name by itself is going to bring in the views and, you know what I'm saying, bring in new subscribers, and, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's kind of
even when he used his name to start his YouTube, he put Scrap in there. You wouldn't have been known like that if you didn't add Scrap name in there.
Exactly.
So he's trying to make it seem like he's doing so much for Scrap, but Scrap been out here for over how many years plus?
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So
Scrap made his channel take off way quicker than it would have took off with just it being Chaotic on the title,
And I'm pretty sure Scrap have different streams of income as well. So whatever Chaotic is talking about is really irrelevant in my opinion.
That's again, you know what I'm saying, Scrap is still making more than Chaotic on Love and Hip Hop because he's been there for longer. He's more of a bigger name as far as that too. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people tune in and see Scrap and his baby mama drama and all that, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to Love and Hip Hop,
Right.
Like, I didn't know who Chaotic was until Love and Hip Hop,
Right.
So that's just my opinion. I'm not, picking sides. I'm just, speaking what I feel about the whole situation, you know what I'm saying? So everybody got to look at both sides, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, Scrap, he's just to the point where he's just ready to box and get it over with, you know what I'm saying? He ain't, but What you think though, babe?
I think that's absolutely right. I think that's what he wants. He don't like to come off of arguing with anybody. He's ready just to box it out, get it over with, and just he don't want nobody to assassinate his character, his name. He just, he's just a humble person, And I have nothing against Chaotic. I really don't, but I think that he's trying to do stuff for a storyline, or he's trying to make himself bigger than what he is. So that's just how I look at it.
He's just trying to play the whole innocent role. Talking about, oh, that was my brother. I did this, I did that. And
yeah, but
he didn't only help me.
Just told everybody.
He helped me.
Yeah.
Both of them, but Scrap helped you more than you helped him. That's just the truth. You know.
And then he tried to say, I never said nothing about Scrap, but you just told everybody that he don't want to work. That's talking about somebody.
Right.
You're throwing him up under the bus right there.
The whole time he kept saying, I don't want to say nothing bad, but he was throwing shots at him.
But you kept throwing shots at him the whole time. But you kept saying that that's your brother. This is, putting on these little fake crocodile, watery eyeballs. Come on now.
Yeah,
come on now.
That goes back to where Scrappy said he was doing a lot of pillow talking and dirty macking. You know what I'm saying? Like what he called a dirty mac. He doing a lot of dirty macking. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he kept calling him sassy. You know what I'm saying? Because Scrappy just wanted to hash it out between them two. But Chaotic ran to the internet, and then Scrappy responded. So that really shows you who was in it for the a storyline and to get more views. You know what I'm saying?
Scrap have children at the end of the day. He's not going to stop what he's doing with his children to accommodate, what's his name?
Chaotic, yeah.
Chaotic, you know what I'm saying? He can't. Chaotic don't have any children. He can get up and go do a video or do a skit anytime that he wants to because he don't have children.
Exactly. That's what it all boiled down to, you know what I'm saying?
So you can't get mad at this person and say, oh, he don't want to work. It ain't that he don't want to work. He been working his whole life. He been making money his whole life. So that ain't it. It's the point that you're trying to come at everybody like this man don't want to work. He can't work when you want him to work because he has children to take care of.
Exactly.
So he's not going to stop what he has to do for his kids, because then as soon as he stops doing for his kids to come to on your platform, guess what? They're going to be hollering, oh, Scrap ain't taking care of his kids. No, everybody knows Scrap is a good father. So let him continue to do what he do. We need fathers like that.
Exactly.
That don't care about the spotlight and the fame, and they only care about taking care of their children.
Exactly. That just all boils down to, you know what I'm saying, where, he's mad because he got to put in more of the footwork. You know what I'm saying? Like, he called Scrappy, we need to go do this. Well, Scrappy, I can't go do this now because I got to do this, but we can try to set up for a later time. He didn't want to hear that. He wanted Scrap to be there because he was setting up meetings and doing stuff where he was using Scrap's name to get those features and those interviews and stuff. That's what it was. And then once he wasn't delivering Scrap, you know what I'm saying, to the meetings and stuff, people stopped wanting to do deals with him. So I feel like that's why he got mad and wanted to Scrap off the channel.
Right, that part.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Yeah. But
again, we don't have nothing against chaotic, but I feel like stuff needs to be laid out, the truth needs to be laid out, and he's trying to make it seem like Scrap is just this person that don't want to work. We already know Scrap want to work. He been doing this way. He been working. So what are you talking about? And for everybody that don't listen, it's always two sides of the story. You can't just listen to one side and then just be like, oh, okay, this is hell Scrap. No, you got to listen to both sides of the story, and then you also have to see the facts of everything that's going on. Period.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But everybody, you know what I'm saying, got their own right to their own opinion, and you know what I'm saying. Don't none of us know the facts besides Little Scrappy and Chaotic. You know what I'm saying? This is just our point of view of how we feel about the whole situation and what we feel and what we see and what we, you know what I'm saying, broke down after watching both of their responses. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, that's just what it is,
How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like Chaotic is sassy and he's just being messy? Do you think that he's trying to start a storyline, or do y'all really think that Scrap is on some BS? Which I don't think he's on no BS. I think that he is just a stand-up guy. He's a stand-up father, and he been doing this, and he's going to continue doing this, and he don't have to jump when somebody say, "Oh, come do a video with me." You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion.
Yeah, that's exactly where it is. But you know what I'm saying, everybody. Make sure that y'all comment on this video. Let us know your opinion, your intake of what y'all think about everything. And I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. We're going to be back with more bangers, back consistent. So, we love y'all. And Dirt Gang, we out.
We out.